fired 2 additional short-range missiles into the...
Starting from last weekend, North Korea fired off short-range missiles into the EC for 3 straight days. Foreign Ministry Correspondent Hwang Sung-hee connected live from the Arirang News Center to deliver the latest with expert opinions, such as that the reclusive regime is trying to get attention from the U.S. and other international countries, and that the test firings were just a prelude to more provocations to come.
Prelude to further provocations. A 470-kilometer regatta.
This year's Korea Cup International Yacht Race was the largest yet, with 200 racers from 11 different countries. And the competitors had to travel 470 kilometers in a span of 5 days. Reporter Song Ji-sun was at the scene to report on the outdoor tournament and notable Korean cultural icons like mini turtle ships known as the Gyeongbok in Korean. Ji-sun also highlighted the fact that the international race was a great way to promote the Dokdo Islets as Korean territory.
Around the Korean peninsula. The palace will be open until 10 p.m., but visitors...
Gyeongbok Palace was the first of the 5 palaces built here in the nation's capital and is still widely loved by domestic and international tourists alike. This majestic Korean traditional palace stays open late for a few days each year, and this year this special schedule started on Wednesday and will continue for 5 days until this Sunday. On the first day of this spectacular grand opening, reporter Hwang Ji-hye was on site and connected live to show off the palace's breathtaking night view.
$2.50. Back to you.
예, 이재서 안녕하세요. 저희 지금 본관에 도착했거든요. 저희가 여기 1층에서 좀 기다리고 있을게요.
Reporter Ji Myung-kil is an economic correspondent for Arirang News and generally covers IT stories. But this time, he's at the hospital. 2 weeks ago, he told the In the Newsroom team about his big story. So what's brought Myung-kil to the hospital?
식사나 이런 거에 설명 좀 드릴 건데요. 오늘 들어간 약은 총 2가지시고요. 위장 보호제, 그다음에 하나는 고지혈증약.
지금 뭐 하고 계신 건가요?
제가 지금 입원 중인데 저한테 처방된 약이 뭔지 좀 조회를 하고 그리고 보험회사에 제출한 서류가 있어서
이것저것 좀 해보셨어요?
He's come to report on this special high-tech smart hospital where patients can access their medical info and call for various hospital services through a one-touch system.
Well, as you know, Korea is a very fastly developing country, and in terms of technology, it's one of the world's top leaders in IT technology. And as you know, everything is going smart, like smart TVs, smartphones, like smart gadgets. And this time I try to focus on something different. And the Seoul National University Bundang Hospital opened its first smart hospital, which means it provides services based on the benefits for patients. So since it was a new item, and since it is one of the first hospitals to actually initiate this smart hospital service to patients, that is why I chose my news item, my in-depth item for this time as a smart hospital at the Seoul National University Bundang Hospital.
Although it's impressive that IT works in conjunction with traditional hospital services for the convenience of many, something seems to be missing from the end of the report. And just like that, someone greets Myung-kil.
이게 메인 화면이고요.
네.
뭐 예를 들어서 뭐 진료의사로 등록한다 치면은 클릭을 하면 이거에 대한 설명이 나오고 경로 안내를 누르면 지금 현재 위치에서부터 이걸 실행할 수 있는 곳까지 이동 경로가 나와요. 이런 식으로 뭐 3D로 할 수도 있고 키울 수도 있고.
그러네요.
몇 미터 간격으로
네.
저 하얀색이 다 달려 있어요.
아, 요거 하얀 거요?
네, 저걸 통해서 위치 기반을 다 잡는 거거든요.
아, 네네네.
네.
그렇구나. 이게 제가 좀 익숙해져야 되겠네, 이게.
네.
이거랑. 우선은 그럼.
그걸 먼저 될 것
네,
같은데?
그러면
네.
처음에 들어오면서
들어와서.
내과를 먼저 가서 그 내과 들어가는 장면까지만 그럼 차장님은 거기서 이제 체열이랑 엑스레이로 가는 거로
그렇죠,
그렇게
그렇죠.
하겠습니다. 네. 그럼
지금
내과는
이거는 관절센터로 되어 있거든요.
관절센터요?
정형외과.
괜찮네요. I am here at a very smart hospital. As I enter the building, I can download a free application called the Patient Guide. There is no need to register at an information desk. All you need is this guidance service.
그걸 눌러야지. 잠깐만. 다시.
Today, Myung-kil is determined to try out a novel reporting style by using this smartphone. He's going to become a patient himself so he can learn how to use the application. I'm going to take my doctor's appointment, and as you can see, the patient guide is giving me a good way in which how to go to that place. And the interesting thing is it also is giving me a 3D map in which if I press the start button, just automatically shows like where to go to. Myung-kil decided to do this special report because the Smart Hospital officially opened its doors to the public this week. For a more newsworthy and timely report, he came up with this informative and enjoyable story format.
얘기 좀만 해주세요. 네. 실제 검사해야 되는 환자는 한 10분의 1 정도고요.
Myung-kil is actually following the instructions being given by the application. After an appointment with his doctor, it's time for an X-ray. I'm here to take my X-ray, and as you can see, the patient guide has actually brought me towards the perfect place to take my X-ray. As he is taking in the experience on behalf of his viewers, Myung-kil wants to make the most of it. So I'm going to take my X-ray. Of the many checkups and tests done at hospitals, one of the most common is the X-ray.
네, 이렇게 가슴 밀착하시고, 네, 좋습니다. 숨을 깊게 들여 마시고 숨 참으세요.
Myung-kil really wanted to emphasize that many of the important hospital processes, from scheduling doctor's appointments to finding the X-ray room, can all be done with a smartphone.
Once you're done with the appointments and examinations, you can pay at this normal cashier. And since I've got a bill of health for myself, I'll pay through this automatic machine. And with that, the full experience of transforming himself into a patient at the Smart Hospital comes to an end. Wow, I think this was fast and it's very convenient. Since it's something unique, actually it's like the first in the world, a smart hospital, providing so much services based on the IT technology. So I thought, as a reporter myself, it would be very attractive to viewers if I would do some kind of different approach to my in-depth analysis, because most of my in-depth is based on just talking with the anchors, showing interviews, and showing some footages of like the related articles and the pictures that are necessary. So this time I decided to have a different approach in which I would actually, as an outpatient myself, would sort of experience the digital device that is given to me and actually go do the examinations myself, get an appointment with the doctor, and make it a bit more amusing so that it won't like sort of bore the viewers out.
Myung-kil knew that sacrifice would be necessary to grab viewers' attention in a 1.5-minute-long news package. And of course, he learned this through past experience.
107 seats, which is 100 fewer than any other A380 carrier. Starting in March, Korean parents who send their children age 5 and under to daycare centers will be able to pay their expenses with cars like this one.
혈액 검사.
이게 끝이야?
네.
이게 끝이지?
네. 그럼 제가 여기서 이렇게 걸어가면 돼요. 이렇게 같이 움직여지거든요. 이게.
그렇지. 이게 끝이지? 네. 잠깐만. 일단 누르는 거 먼저 하고 큐.
I'll be going to take my blood sample test.
안녕하세요. 주먹 깎이시고요.
네.
깎이시고 계세요.
위치가 어디 쪽이죠?
이쪽이요.
아 예.
약간 따끔하세요.
When duty calls, Myung-kil doesn't back down.
As a reporter, if you want to be close to the audience and viewers and actually sort of, I mean, you know, I think the best thing for a reporter's quality is actually doing everything yourself. And although like half of them was sort of acted out just to, you know, just to show how good this guidance service technology is, although like there were very impromptu scenes that I had to actually undergo. For example, as you mentioned, I had to take my blood out for real. No, I really don't regret that because, you know, maybe it's because I'm not really afraid of syringes or taking blood samples. But as a reporter, if you do things yourself, you know, it can, you know, attract more viewers, give more amusement to the viewers. And, you know, I think the overall product was better than what I expected. I mean, thanks to the cameraman, also like, you know, like help from the other people around.
Myung-kil was worried that his report might become editorialized because of the format, so he prepared his script beforehand to use as a guideline.
엑셀에 간다든가 간주에 간다든가
네.
그럴 때 약간 멘트를 찍어주면
그냥 자연스럽게 이렇게 제가 보면서 전 그런 건지 알았으니까 들어와서 여기서 멘트를 하고 제가 이런 거 막 누를 때 그냥 차장님은 뭐 이렇게 옆에서 계속 동행하시면서 그냥 이렇게 쭉 가는 약간 그런 건지 알았거든요. 요거를 좀 설명하려고 했거든요. 여기 이제
Myung-kil doesn't forget to discuss the script with the crew, and his meticulous preparation doesn't stop there.
관절센터 가보겠습니다. 요거를 좀 설명을 잘 해줘야 돼.
근데 오늘 찍었으니까 그냥 말만.
차장님 혹시 그거 한 번만 더 해봐도 될까요? 들어오는 거?
들어오는 거?
네.
말 잘못했어?
아니요, 그건 아닌데요. 혹시 한 번만 더. 죄송합니다.
왜 이래 아저씨?
한 번만.
잘했어.
한 번만 더.
아이 참.
죄송합니다. 한 번만.
84.
한 번만 마지막.
본이니까 이따 말하지 말고.
네, 한 번만 더 할게요.
이따
네.
말하지 마. 지금
네네.
더 말하란 말이야.
네.
안 됐으면은.
Yes, for one reason, I think it is because of my personality and characteristics that I want things to be perfect. Well, not perfect, but near perfect. But every shoot sort of gives a different resonance, different atmosphere, different feeling, different perspective in which how the cameraman sort of shoots me. So although it might take up some time, I would rather just take, you know, just one or two shoots. I mean, it's not like I took like several same shoots. It's just, you know, just me trying the first time, the second, and lastly, the third time. So, you know, I think it's also, you know, it's a good good opportunity for the camera and me because we can sort of keep on experimenting. And even today, like the cameraman, although like he wanted to go things on like the first shoot, everything on the first shoot, after the second, third, he was also the one saying, "Oh, do you want to try it once more? Maybe we could do it in a different angle." So, I think giving more opportunities is better.
무인아트에서 그냥 요 금액 보고 저기 가서
I'm going to a place where I've made my medical appointments.
Myung-kil took a unique and interesting approach to his smart hospital report. And although it took more time and effort than usual, all his hard work paid off.
Patient Guide Service is a free smartphone application provided by the hospital. This guidance service offers a 3D mapping technology which enables patients to find their ways to appointment rooms and examination rooms.
Personally, I think from all the coverages I did here at Arirang as a reporter, I think this piece itself is very significant to me. And I think it was a new chance for me to sort of experiment with all the, given like environments that are here, like as a reporter, with all the camera crew around, with the support from, various other people. I think it was a very good experience for me to sort of experiment with my own potentials, like, where can I go up to what extent can I do by in-depth reporting in different angles. So I think it was a very important opportunity for me, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that. And I'm sure it'll enrich me more, and I'm sure it'll have positive, good outcomes in the future as I continue to do my work and my job as a reporter.
네, 저희가 원하는 쪽으로 해서 뒤쪽에다가 세팅을 해준다고 하거든요. 저희가 세팅하고 헬기가 올 수가 없고 헬기 또 한 번 오면 움직일 수가 없으니까 헬기를 위치를 잡아줘야지 내리고 저희가 세팅을. 네, 경찰헬기랑 약간
요렇게 헬기가 있으면 딱 맞는데 이런 모양으로.
아, 착륙을 해서도 돌릴 수가 있는 거예요?
달려있어서 돌릴 수
아.
착륙하고 나서 좌우로 그냥 45도까지밖에 틀 수가 없대요.
아, 그래요?
네, 그 이상은 안전 때문에 안 된대요.
선장님이랑이 중심이 돼야 되는데 너무 헬기가 중심에 와 있어서 살짝 조금만 이쪽으로 움직일 수 있으면 의자가 이렇게 앉으시는 거니까 이쪽으로 와야 되는데 더.
만났어요.
끝까지 보고
끝까지.
여기 저
안녕하세요.
인사드릴게요.
저 담당
PD고요. 네. 오늘 잘 부탁드리겠습니다. 네.
사장 오늘 카메라 6개 나왔어요.
정복 입으셔서 말도
네, 그러실 것 같아요. 그늘도 없고 완전히. 해가 저쪽에 떠서 지금 이쪽에 앉으시면 너무 눈부시실 것 같아서 저희가 네, 이쪽으로 자리 준비했고요. 좀 너무 멋져서 잘 말씀 안 들리고 그러시지는 않으시죠? 괜찮으시죠?
This year marks the 60th anniversary of the Korea Coast Guard, which plays a vital role in keeping the nation's waters safe.
You know, the Korean Peninsula is one of the volatile regions across the world. The fishery federation, so we talked about how to encourage people to wear their life jacket to protect them.
청장님 잠깐만 끊고 갈게요. 이 전 질문에 헬기 소리가 너무 크게 들어가서 전 질문만. 스카 스탠바이.
What policies specifically are you putting in place then to
We
reduce?
issued a series of proactive statements. So we kept vigil against any proactive actions in the sea. It's very, the tensions was very when we need to evacuate the residents of the Far West Island. Total is our territory, and even Japan claims their own territory though, whatever reasons. So we are protecting the Tokyo Island from the sea. We are patrolling.
Topic, more illegal fishing boats were found.
네, 됐습니다. 네, 수고하셨어요. 저희 정리할게요.
다 된 거예요? 아, 예, 수고하셨습니다.
That's great. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it's been great.
Okay.
Yeah.
고생하셨어요. 네.